Welcome to Passion Travel. Explore world street food, captivating vlogs, and inspiring journeys with us. Subscribe to experience adventure in every video. Huevas Aliñadas, marinated fish roe, usually served cold. Huevas Aliñadas is a Spanish dish typically made with marinated fish roe, usually hake or cod. Here's a basic recipe for preparing it. Ingredients: fish roe, hake or cod roe. Olive oil. Vinegar, white wine vinegar or apple cider vinegar. Garlic cloves, minced. Salt. Fresh parsley, chopped, optional. Red pepper flakes, optional. Instructions. Rinse the fish roe under cold water to clean them thoroughly. Remove any membranes or impurities. Place the cleaned roe in a pot of boiling water. Let them simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes, or until they are cooked through. Be careful not to overcook them, as they can become tough. Once cooked, remove the roe from the water and let them cool down completely. In a separate bowl, mix together olive oil, vinegar, minced garlic, salt, and any optional ingredients like chopped parsley or red pepper flakes. Adjust the quantities according to your taste preferences. Carefully slice the cooled fish roe into thin slices or bite-sized pieces. Place the sliced roe in a shallow dish and pour the marinade over them, ensuring they are well coated. Cover the dish with plastic wrap or a lid and refrigerate for at least a few hours, preferably overnight, to allow the flavors to meld together. Before serving, let the Huevas Aliñadas come to room temperature. You can garnish with additional chopped parsley if desired. Gambas al Ajillo, garlic shrimp cooked in olive oil. Gambas al Ajillo, also known as garlic shrimp, is a classic Spanish dish bursting with flavor. Here's how you can make it. Ingredients: 1 pound large shrimp, peeled and deveined. 4 to 6 cloves garlic, thinly sliced. 1/4 cup extra virgin olive oil. 1 teaspoon red pepper flakes, adjust to taste. 1 tablespoon chopped fresh parsley, optional. Salt to taste. Crusty bread, for serving. Instructions. Heat the olive oil in a large skillet over medium heat. Add the sliced garlic to the skillet and cook, stirring constantly, until the garlic is fragrant and just starting to turn golden brown, about 1 to 2 minutes. Be careful not to burn the garlic. Add the red pepper flakes to the skillet and stir to combine with the garlic-infused oil. Add the shrimp to the skillet in a single layer. Season with salt to taste. Cook the shrimp for 2 to 3 minutes on one side, until they start to turn pink and opaque. Flip the shrimp over and cook for an additional 2 to 3 minutes, or until they are completely cooked through. Sprinkle chopped parsley over the shrimp, if using, and give everything a quick toss to combine. Remove the skillet from the heat and serve the gambas al ajillo immediately, straight from the skillet, with crusty bread on the side for dipping into the flavorful oil. Al ajillo, garlic shrimp cooked in olive oil. Pincho Moruno, skewered and spiced meat, typically pork or chicken. Pincho Moruno, also known as Moorish skewers, is a traditional Spanish dish typically made with marinated meat skewers, often served as tapas. Here's how you can make it. Ingredients: 1 pound boneless meat, chicken, pork, or lamb, cut into bite-sized cubes. 2 to 3 cloves garlic, minced. 2 teaspoons smoked paprika. 1 teaspoon ground cumin. 1/2 teaspoon ground coriander. 1/2 teaspoon ground turmeric. 1/4 teaspoon ground cinnamon. 1/4 teaspoon cayenne pepper, optional, for heat. Salt and black pepper, to taste. 2 tablespoons olive oil. Wooden skewers, soaked in water for 30 minutes. Instructions. In a bowl, combine the minced garlic, smoked paprika, ground cumin, ground coriander, ground turmeric, ground cinnamon, cayenne pepper, if using, salt, black pepper, and olive oil. Mix well, to form a marinade. Add the cubed meat to the marinade, ensuring that each piece is well coated. Cover the bowl and refrigerate for at least 1 hour, or overnight for best results, to allow the flavors to meld together. Preheat a grill or grill pan over medium-high heat. Thread the marinated meat onto the soaked wooden skewers, distributing evenly. Place the skewers on the preheated grill and cook for 3 to 4 minutes on each side, or until the meat is cooked through and has nice grill marks. Once cooked, remove the Pincho Moruno skewers from the grill and let them rest for a few minutes before serving. Serve the Pincho Moruno hot, garnished with fresh parsley if desired, and accompanied by your favorite dipping sauce or served with bread. Bocadillo de Calamares, calamari sandwich, usually served in a crusty roll. Bocadillo de Calamares, or calamari sandwich, is a popular street food in Spain, especially in Madrid. Here's how you can make it. Ingredients: calamari rings, fresh or frozen. All-purpose flour, for dredging. Salt and pepper, to taste. Vegetable oil, for frying. Crusty bread rolls, preferably baguette or similar. Optional toppings: lemon wedges, mayonnaise, aioli, lettuce, tomato slices. Instructions: if using frozen calamari rings, make sure they are fully thawed and pat them dry with paper towels to remove excess moisture. Season the calamari rings with salt and pepper to taste. Heat vegetable oil in a deep fryer or a large skillet over medium-high heat until it reaches 350 degrees Fahrenheit 180 degrees Celsius. Dredge the seasoned calamari rings in flour, shaking off any excess. Carefully place the calamari rings in the hot oil, working in batches, to avoid overcrowding the pan. Fry for 2 to 3 minutes, or until golden brown and crispy. Use a slotted spoon or tongs to transfer the fried calamari rings to a plate lined with paper towels to drain excess oil. Slice the crusty bread rolls lengthwise, creating a pocket for the calamari. If desired, spread mayonnaise or aioli on the inside of the bread rolls. Fill each bread roll with a generous portion of fried calamari rings. Optionally, add lettuce leaves, tomato slices, and a squeeze of lemon juice on top of the calamari. Close the sandwich and serve the bocadillo de calamares immediately, while the calamari is still hot and crispy. Papas Arrugadas, Canarian-style wrinkled potatoes served with mojo sauce. Papas Arrugadas, also known as wrinkled potatoes, is a traditional Canarian dish that involves boiling small, unpeeled potatoes in heavily salted water until they become tender and the water evaporates, leaving behind a salty crust on the potatoes. Here's how to make it. Ingredients: small potatoes, such as new potatoes or any firm variety suitable for boiling. Coarse sea salt. Mojo sauce, optional, for serving. Instructions: thoroughly wash the potatoes to remove any dirt or debris. Do not peel them. Place the potatoes in a large pot and cover them with cold water. Add a generous amount of coarse sea salt to the water. The water should be very salty, similar to seawater. Bring the water to a boil over high heat, then reduce the heat to medium-low and let the potatoes simmer gently. Cook the potatoes for about 20 to 30 minutes, or until they are tender when pierced with a fork or knife. The exact cooking time will depend on the size of the potatoes. Once the potatoes are cooked, drain them thoroughly and return them to the pot. Place the pot back on the stove over low heat. Gently shake the pot to allow any remaining water to evaporate and the potatoes to dry out. As the water evaporates, the salt will begin to crystallize on the surface of the potatoes, giving them their characteristic wrinkled appearance. Once the potatoes are dry and coated with salt, remove them from the heat. Serve the papas arrugadas hot, accompanied by mojo sauce if desired. Empanadillas, small turnovers filled with meat, fish, or vegetables. Pulpo a Feira, also known as Galician-style octopus, is a popular Spanish dish originating from the region of Galicia. It features tender octopus, cooked until perfectly tender and served with paprika, olive oil, and coarse sea salt. Here's how to make it. Ingredients: 1 whole octopus, approximately 2 to 3 pounds. Coarse sea salt. Smoked paprika, pimentón. Extra virgin olive oil. Optional, boiled potatoes, sliced into rounds. Instructions: start by cleaning the octopus. Rinse it under cold water and remove any residual bits or impurities. Trim off the eyes and beak. Fill a large pot with water and bring it to a rolling boil. Add a generous amount of coarse sea salt to the water. Using tongs, carefully dip the octopus into the boiling water 3 times, holding it by the head each time, then fully submerge it in the water. Reduce the heat to low and let the octopus simmer gently, uncovered, for about 40 to 50 minutes, or until it becomes tender. To test for doneness, insert a fork or knife into the thickest part of the octopus. It should slide in easily. Once the octopus is cooked, remove it from the pot and let it cool for a few minutes. Meanwhile, prepare a serving platter. If using boiled potatoes, arrange the potato slices on the platter. Once the octopus has cooled slightly, slice it into bite-sized pieces, about ½ inch thick. Arrange the sliced octopus on the serving platter, either on top of the potatoes or directly on the platter. Drizzle extra virgin olive oil over the octopus slices. Sprinkle smoked paprika generously over the octopus. Finish with a sprinkle of coarse sea salt. Serve the pulpo of Feira immediately, while still warm.